Give up, sorcerer. Why? You're no better than the lizards. This has got nowhere.
You're dead, Alexander. Stay dead.
Get her, Dallas. Get that sorcerer.
It doesn't make sense. I'm missing something. Come on, life's at stake.
I'll saucer you, Dallas. I'm going to send you to Fort Joy, you horrible sorcerer.
Might as well have rotted in
You
the
can
depths.
stay there with the dirty lizards
What's even
and
the-
Joe's mum until you're cured.
Итак, здравствуйте, дорогие подписчики и зрители канала. Меня по-прежнему зовут Александр, и сегодня мы играем в самую замечательную игру под названием Divinity Original Sin 2. И как заметите, мы сегодня заходим в здание, где полно тухлой, никому не нужной рыбы, а воровать ее все равно нельзя. Наверняка с этим связан какой-то квест.
Get her, Dallas. Get that sorcerer.
Вау. Я более чем в этом уверен. Как же хорошо, что у нас срабатывает удача. Отличный повод сохраниться. Ну, я считаю так.
I don't care if we tear this place apart plank by plank. We will find him.
You can't just charge in here and ransack my business.
There's a murderer.
Что случилось?
And you've been warned, Barnes. Now
Уйди
get
из
out
глаз
of my
долой.
sight.
Rat's hair out of place. You tell the magisters.
The Magister turns, and his eyes fall on you.
Замечает нас.
There's a sorcerer somewhere in this worm-ridden dump. Have you seen him?
Да нет, знаешь, я вообще никого не видел.
Books, Lucian's teeth. Where is that runt hiding?
Не знаю, куда-то.
If you see anything suspicious, anything at all, report it.
А зачем вы ищете какого-то человека?
He's a sorcerer dressed as a tinkerer. Our brothers started
Выдает себя за старьевщика?
tramp arrived in town.
Ох, это преступление, конечно, преступление.
He fled into this stinking shed, but we'll find him again. We'll have our justice.
Удачной охоты.
The Magister's eyes flick to a nearby pile of fish, and he moves off to investigate.
А,
If any of you see so much as a rat's hair out of place, you tell the magisters. Then we can get them out, and you can get back to work.
The stink of beer almost covers up the stink of fish.
так.
Bugger off, I'm busy.
Да уж, правда.
Grisha's still the favorite. If I
Занята, значит. Там еще второй этаж, смотри, есть.
lose it all.
Капец тут этой тухлой рыбы. Дышать нечем. Фу. Ужас. С этим гномиком мы не общались, да, еще?
The dwarf peers at an expertly dissected fish, gently poking its innards with...
Fascinating. Most.
Просто
fascinating.
поразительно.
Oh my! I mean, no. What do you want? What's it to you?
Ты явно что-то затеял.
The dwarf grimaces and points the tip of his knife at his
На
hand.
свою работу указывает.
Whatever's wrong with these fish is causing a lot of hardship for a lot of folk. I want to figure out what's happening to them. See if there's anything that can be done. Yes, as it happens. I need to see the effects of eating these fish firsthand, if you understand me.
Я не съем.
Do as I ask, and you'll be amply rewarded, I guarantee you.
Ну, давай.
Wonderful. Now, there's 3 samples that I wish
Давай
to know
желтую.
about.
The fish instantly churns your insides. Your vision blurs to
Ага,
reveal towering
зашибись.
horrors. The void woken, gathered before a silhouetted figure. You strain to see who it is. Your perspective abruptly changes. Cold, dark water. You glide through it. Black tendrils suddenly creep across your vision.
Глюки с пустотой
The darkness consumes you.
это жестко.
The dwarf suddenly drifts back into view, peering at you with fascination.
How do you feel?
Плохо.
A stream of black bile suddenly erupts from your mouth and across the dwarf's boots. He doesn't even look displeased. The dwarf leans in and peers intently at your eyes.
Чё пялишься?
Spontaneous delusions. Very interesting. But nothing more than a side effect from eating
Просто
the fish,
побочный
I'm sure.
эффект. Это что-то... Твои рыбы говно,
Speaking
чел.
of which, I've learned a great deal from observing you. I owe you a great debt.
The
Например.
dwarf puffs up his chest and proudly gestures to the fish.
The fish is indeed malignant. Elves are affected by it in the same manner as other species. Perhaps a touch more vivid in their hallucinations.
За
but
какое
otherwise
вознаграждение, чувак?
identical. Ah, yes. Of course. But this mightn't be quite what you The fish you ate is known as yellow ridgeback. Quite a cunning breed. Often used to increase alertness. But this one, touched by the void itself. Who is to say how
Нахера ты мне такой дал?
an alertness mixture? Seek out somewhere that peddles alertness herb mixes. Adding these unique ridgebacks might make quite the impact. So, now my work must continue, as soon as I've got in my quota of fish, of course. Farewell, stranger.
The dog sniffs the wooden decking, like there's something wrong.
Ну-ка, колись.
It's wrong.
Тебя чё, кормят этой рыбой?
I don't know, but there's something wrong, and it's underneath the floor. Be careful down there, mister. You're not smelling what I'm smelling.
The dwarf reaches into a barrel and pulls out a fish. His knife glides through the scales. Crimson guts, the innards fall to the floor, landing in a pool of dark bile. You'd expect fish to smell, but these reek.
Aye, the coin's sweet, and the smell sure ain't. Mind you, the boss found a buyer.
Слушай, а кто станет покупать такую вонючую рыбу, чел?
He runs his knife through another fish and flicks the blade, sending a shower of guts.
I'd say your guess is as good as mine, except I've got the sense not to ask any questions. And why don't you waft on, Elf? I go.
The dwarf turns back to his work, slicing and disemboweling fish after looking at the barrel. You see that someone has scrawled Black House on it in paint. You cast your eyes around to see that every barrel headed to Arks has the same inscription.
Here, leave them barrels alone. I told you to take a hike, so
Капец. Неужели такую рыбу кто-то ест? Там, по-моему, второй этаж есть. Да. Здесь какой-то чел, который впендривался. Значит, он нам точно нужен.
You see a man, well fed and wealthy, but stress has lined his face and narrowed his waist. He tries to ignore your presence, fails. He sighs.
See here, elf. I'm very busy. The factory is crawling with magisters, and our shipments to Arx are held up. Time is money. Don't waste my money. Fish. This is a fish factory. I'm shipping fish to Arx. Now, please, there's the door. I suggest you use it.
Знаешь, твоя рыба убитая.
Your kind obviously lacks the sophistication to understand basic business principles, but it may interest you to know that there's a market for everything. You just have to find it, or...
A dark shadow passes across his face.
Sometimes it finds you. That's privileged information. I have a trade to protect.
Успех.
Not being human, you don't seem the type, no. The answer to your question is unsurprisingly a man in a house. A man in a house buys all the void-tainted fish I can send him.
Значит, все не просто так.
That dark shadow crosses his face once more. He shivers.
Not that I've ever met the man. Not sure I want to, if I'm honest. Absolutely not. I don't give away sensitive information like that to anyone who just asks for it. And I don't keep it lying around, either. That really is enough now. I'm asking you to leave. Good day.
Козел.
Didn't you hear me the first time?
If any of you see so much as a rat...
My thanks once again, stranger. With your help, I might make a breakthrough yet. Well, let me see. You tried the yellow ridgeback. Find somewhere that peddles alertness herb mixes. Well, I'm afraid I'm a humble sort. I wouldn't want to get mixed up with the sort of place that peddles these herb mixtures, but knowing Driftwood, you won't have to look too far. My findings are very promising, but speed isn't a virtue of my field, I'm afraid. It might... My thanks once again, stranger. With your help, I might make...
Ой. Может быть, есть. Я понял. Когда он идет выступать, можно у него своровать.
Elf, have you seen a human acting suspiciously near here? Grey cloak, grey beard, satchel slung over his shoulder. Watch your tongue. I'm after a wanted man, a tinkerer, but I could still find time to... Well, if you do see anything out of place, that lunatic is not going to take another Magister. It'll be a pleasure to watch Magister Raymond purge him. I meant nothing. It's a Magister. Now, be on your damn way. I have worked.
Then we can get them out, and you can get back to work.
Ага. Сейчас он свалит. Не просто так сделали, что он постоянно туда-сюда ходит. Ну. Там не записка, ничего. А я надеялся. Ханак. Пойдемте до брошенных припасов сходим. Мы почти прокачались. Давайте здесь прокачаемся где-нибудь. У нас там еще был квест, который почему-то не отмечается с коровками. Мне бы их теперь найти. Коровки. Коровники. Там такие стоят и просят меня превратить их в людей. Придется побегать, подумать, где бы их можно найти. Там пугало обоссанное. Жесткое вообще. Его оставлю на потом, потому что он прям жесткий. Здесь ведьма живет. А, коровники. Где коровники? Нет. Блин, почему это задание не отмечается вообще? Меня, если сильно, это очень удивляет. И если честно, меня это сильно удивляет. Пойди. Погнали к магистру, может, чем мы у него еще узнаем. Тут вы мать. Я не хотел воровать ничего. Господи, вот это мисклики вот эти вот постоянные. Мисклик, миссис клик. Или они где-то здесь были? Ой, давайте пройдемся. Была битва со всякой нечистью.
The spectral magister raises his sword and shield against an unseen...
Что это? А, вспомнил.
Oh, but you do get around, don't you?
Ультра некромант.
He takes a satisfied sniff and rubs his hands together. His lips stretch into a mischievous smirk.
When it comes to graveyards, I'm a kid in a candy shop. All sorts of goodies and gewgaws for the taking. And a bit of rousing conversation. If you know what to dig, that is. Ah, it's a quandary, you see. I'm not exactly welcome in the Stone Garden. The servants that tend the graves, well, Their master, this Riker fellow, caught me nosing around, so he had them chase me off. The spirits within are particularly feisty as well. Can't say why. I'm as gentle as can be. Alas, I'm stuck sniffing out herbs and fungi on the outskirts.
He presses a forefinger against his chin and hums.
This is when having access to a god-woken might come in handy. You see, beyond the gates, there's something that my heart, such as it is.
Ну-ка, давай рассказывай, что это. Очень понравится.
Somewhere in this graveyard lies an object of tremendous
Так гласят легенды, вау.
Or so the legends say, anyway. Belonged to a family buried near here, the Surreys. I've been reading up on them. An ancient clan of eccentrics and oddballs. Fascinating people, truly. Old Joanna was the last. The poor dear. Had no money, no children, just this incredible heirloom passed down to her through the generations. Problem is, no one knows what this object is. Only that it's an astounding piece of work. Seems Joanna took it secret.
Возможно, пропустил какую-то деталь в прочтении квестов, текстов.
I can recite each page from memory.
А, то есть ты помнишь всю книгу, но ты лошара.
Tarquin sighs, and his lips unfreeze. For a moment he looks almost modest.
It pains me to say, but you've talents in the adventuring department that I do not. And this heirloom could prove valuable for both of us. I've told you everything you need. Everything I know.
Я сказал все, что требуется.
What it does? Well, if I am right, it will clean up quite an unholy mess. A mess we're both currently mired in.
He looks toward the graveyard.
Let's make this easy. I'll assume you've accepted my mission. You'll assume the Surrey tomb must be somewhere nearby. And whatever that object is in there, I bet it's impressive. I do wish I could wander inside. It would be nice to look up some old friends. See if they're in good spirits.
Окей. Мы здесь появляемся.
Lovely day. Perfect weather for it.
Что это был за звук?
What's this? I found something. These are lizard remains, but in the human section of the graveyard, something's amiss.
You lay your hand on the withered lizard remains. A chill caresses the back of your neck.
О, давай съедим.
You struggle to focus on the so-called healer looking down at you. Nothing but a human quack. The end is near. You can sense it.
Какой-то целитель, который шарлатан.
You croak out a last plea, to be burned in the lizard tradition, but it only comes out as an unintelligible squeak. The human frowns in confusion. Everything goes...
You savage! I hope you choke on me!
Vilnick's Creever. Almost sounds like a lizard.
Так, точно, подожди.
But here.
Так.
Let's see what spirits haunt this guy.
А чё, он не живой?
The creature barely notices your presence. At first glance, the spirit seems much like its host, hollow, detached, yet in its eyes, the spirit nods, and its face grows even more tortured. It is trapped. By what or by whom, you cannot...
This spirit's as haunted as the graveyard it roams.
What's
this? I found something.
The headless statue looms over you. Its plinth bears the same rotation scratches as its counterpart. The headless statue... The statue doesn't move, no matter how much force you apply. The plinth of the statue bears a series of deep, circular scratches upon its stone. The statue can be rotated. The statue rotates with you. You cringe at the sculpture. You cringe at the sun.
А не он ли это целитель, а? Давайте спросим.
Ah, you again. Any luck in old ladies? Oh, goodness. Take a few.
Ага. Понятно. Вот телепорт идеально. Какие тут обитают призраки.
As beautiful as always, if unwilling to whisk me away, this part is gated off from the rest. Whoever is buried here must have been important.
Here rests the dwarven hero Bromley. She served Lucian the Divine with honor and cast out the demons that plagued the great woodlands. The implements of her heroism shall rest at... Here rests the lizard hero Vidia. She served Lucian the Divine with great dignity and vanquished the strange beasts that arose from the primordial caverns of Reaper's Coast. The implements of her heroism shall rest at the site of her victory. Here rests the human hero Garrick. He served Lucian. Here rests the elven hero Halla. He served Lucian the Divine with great vigor and defended the farmers who feed Reaper's Coast against pitiless bandits. The implement... Suddenly, the earth churns and buckles upwards in several places. Some things are
Godwoken! You must fall! The God King demands it!
You must fall, so that we may rise!
Let your blood quench our roots, so we may grow.
The covenant shall be fulfilled.
Taste steel, Godwoken!
Ну, маг защита. У этого и защита атака есть. Ага.
graves shall be yours now, God woken.
Гарик его зовут. А, убью сейчас своего, погоди. Немножко. Гарик, блин, Гарик. Еще убийца мне. Почему чары не сработали, кстати? Ну, двумя руками давить, не? Давайте Гарика добьем. Что с ним случилось? В смысле? А как их убить? Тут Гарик такой мощный. Гарик мощный стал. Что, опять очаровалась? Ничего себе. Как? Что, мощнее стали или что? Гарик, твою мать. Ну-ка. Гарик херачил. Сколько убил? Гарик, твою мать, ты ублюдок. Сволочь, просто сволочь. Кабзда, Гарик. А, это в раз надо убить. Как в Dark Souls. Ага, он маги бьет, да? Идеально. Он же... Они потом прокачанные появляются. Охереть. Они нас сейчас захерачат в итоге. Охереть, он призыватель. Такой себе. Тебе бы сбить. Маг защита, да? Дело, что ли, чукувит сегодня. Невосприимчивость. Сволочь. Да блин, подойти к нему подойти можно? Места нету или что? Сука, в инвизе был. А, сволочь. Ублюдочный. Ничего, на один ход очарования получается, да? Он еще и упал. Очарование свыкло, да? Кайф. Ну что, работает тема. Понятно. А я уже теперь еще одному могу призвать, охренеть. Жалко, что нельзя двоих. Меня атаковать-то их толком нечем. Я забыл про этого. А, он на нашей стороне. Почему тут... И вот эта ему... А, он больше не зачарован? Как тебе попасть? Видео. Отношения есть. Ой, я что, проклят? Он уже прокачанный, типа.
There is no death for the loyal.
Задолбал ты делать. Ой. Блять, она ж проклята была. Только не яд. Чё? Ой, убью тебя нахер теперь. Опа. Нихера себе, главное. Чтобы ему было не очень комфортно. Капец, тут опасно. Лох. Я в шок тебя. Интернет добьет. Вот так вот. И вот так вот. Хорошо, что я прикупил воскрешалок, да? Так-то лучше. Но с курицей было забавно. Очень даже. Гарик этот нехороший человек.
As beautiful as always, if unwilling to whisk me away from this place.
The masked servant does not speak. The spirit gives you a tortured glance, then turns away to stare at nothing.
Понятно. Я не знаю, с чего начать вообще. Чего там копаешься?
The masked creature. Within the stone garden's walls, peace be thy immortal fortune, relieved of toil, free of indignity, until thou art called to serve.
Давайте попробуем, наверное. Ух ты. Заблудился, встречаю. Там с самого начала можно туда сбегать. Давайте сбегаем наверх, наверное, сначала.
Locked in perpetual prayer. Keep trying, my friend.
We're an example!
In death, the dwarves give eagles life. An elegant passing for an inelegant people.
The spirit is dressed in tattered ceremonial garb. Eagle feathers tangle in his beard, and bird droppings decorate his robes. He surveys the circling flock with evident satisfaction.
My faithful eagles work still. They know their duty. They need see my feather fall here, prime among my flock. He won't leave my body till naught remains but no ordinary hunger, but a trained hunger. Watch. See him hurts. My dear boy, no. All I feel is pride. My featherfall knows just he eats to free me. To free this spirit from its earthly tie.
You watch yourself. There's a voice whispering promises to the dead. Word is that they'll be walking about with flesh on their bones again if they send you to the Hall of Echoes. You're God-woken, ain't you?
Из-за того, что пробужденный, мне все хотят захерачить его. В общем, понятно.
Two dwarven spirits at loggerheads. In a flash, you are both of them, brother and sister. Your feminine side is a rebel, rising up against the tyrannical queen. Your masculine, as the brother, you rescue your sister from the pikes of the royal guard. Together, you flee across the sea to the melting pot of Driftwood and Reaper's Coast. But in Driftwood, you are the sister. And you know that something is wrong. You climb the stairs to rescue your brother, and find him fighting for his life against the dwarf. Both of you die. But your killers do right by their fellow dwarves, and bring you here to lay you to rest. As spirits, you fight for eternity, one convinced that the queen is a tyrant, the other that your treason was wrong. The sister smiles. She feels vindicated. Her brother still does not agree. The rebellion was a disaster. The rebellion was...
Watching the birds pick your body clean is almost soothing. At least you know you're doing some good for a creature. And it means that elf ain't getting his claws on my corpse. Not mine specifically, but he creeps from grave to sepulchre, taking what he wants. Whatever he wants.
A grim expression passes across her face as she looks out over the graveyard.
The dead don't rest easy in this garden. Not by half. He lives in the big house by the gate. I ain't about to wander up and ask for a name, mind you. The less I see of him, the happier I'll rest.
The eagle glowers at you with one baleful eye, keeping the other eye firmly trained.
You dare touch Master's gifts. Now
we died glorious deaths.
The eagle glowers at you with one baleful eye, keeping the other.
You dare.
Spies. There was no glory and no point to it either.
inspiration to our people.
An inspiration. We're an example.
Ну-ка.
Biting deep into the rotting flesh, your senses are assailed with a rank odor of meat long past its prime. Your memory wavers. You see myriad wings flapping, your hand scattering birdseed. You hear the screeching of eagles, the tearing of flesh. All of your life is centered on this place, this pedestal of death.
We were picked off by spies. There was no glory and no point to it either.
We are an
Crude
inspiration
and
to our
cultured, both at once.
Мы до этого не смогли, до этого открыть. Нужно голову найти вот этой вот. Мы тут все сделали, интересно. Может, что-то еще надо было? Но бой был интересный. Столько сторон, куда можно пойти. Это с ума сойти. Куда полез, блин? Главное, Сира спас. Здесь, в принципе, в локациях очень легко запутаться. Игра крайне интересна.
As you reach to push open the heavy door, the coils and whirls of engraved wood dance into a new pattern. The semblance of a face arrives.
Why are you here? Tell me, and mind that you tell me true.
Silence greets your answer. In the distance, you hear the screech of an eagle. Worryingly closer, you hear...
Leave.
The face melts back into the wood of the door, and the whirls swirl back into a floral pattern. As you approach the door...
Are you ready? Why are you here? Tell me, and mind that you tell me true.
Silence greets your answer.
Lead.
The face. As you approach the...
You are not... Why are you here?
Silence greets...
Lead.
The face. As you approach...
You are not... Why are you here? Tell me, and mind that you tell me true.
Silence greets your answer.
Enter.
The face melts back.
Серьезно?
Look around Riker's place. He is hoping for a warm welcome.
The servant responds with a blank look, and the creature barely noticed.
Such indecency. You strike a man in his own household? A short temper is an unfortunate weakness in a sorcerer. Even more so in a god-woman.
Откуда ты знаешь, что я пробужденный?
Don't be so naive. My doors only open on the occasion of truth. What you... I also see you are not yet...
Ты не обрел еще свою целочку.
He presses a slender forefinger against his tight lips.
I'm not a generous man, but I could give you what you
И
see.
что же мы ищем?
Let's not be so secretive, my good fellow. You're dying to show off those smoldering talents of yours.
Ну, вообще-то да, ты прав, чел.
Know how to handle them. I can help you with that. I can share my bond with the source with you. Fill your well to the...
А тогда что ты от нас хочешь взамен?
The rest you must go to the black pits. There's a cavern there. In it you'll find a stone tablet of considerable value.
He points to the location on your map.
Отлично.
To me.
Dizziness. It lasts just a moment, but long enough for you to feel Tis and Delius's presence. You hear no words, yet the episode passes. Riker is peering at you in
It's a miracle of the ancients. Priceless, really.
Okay.
And powerful enough to draw the magisters. I won't bore you with further detail. Suffice it to say, it is safer in my hands than in theirs.
Riker's lips stretch and his cheeks bulge, but
I'm a man of taste, as you no doubt see. A relic this significant would make an incredible addition to my promise you'd best fulfill.
Riker bows his head deeply.
Then you'll have the power you seek, if not the power that trumps it. There will always be one greater, you know. Now please, don't let me keep you. Tarquin. Ah, that must be the fellow I
Ну, любопытный, поэтому его изгнали.
There are some types deceitful.
Очень любопытный.
That don't deserve to be among a place of such treasure.
He turns the back of his hand towards you and waves it back and
Do be sure to see yourself out. Striking language. Smart writing is a forgotten art.
I hear something scurrying around.
Ew, apple tater cheese.
the rat's tail twists and untwists. His ears...
Food.
Еда неплохо.
The turtle looks up at you, slowly. It looks down, slowly. It looks back to you.
Lucky in life, unlucky in love.
She lets loose a long sigh. She inhales. She sighs again.
Oh, Rory, the rat. He's just over His grace. I'm gruel. If only I could keep up. I could grow sweet things in His... I like bees.
Ну-ка.
Oh, how kind. But I don't like butter. Nectar? Do rats like nectar? Maybe juice? Oh, that's too bad. Because
She grins at her own joke. It takes a good minute for her mouth to reach a full smile.
Какие-то есть секретики закопанные тут. Почему не работает?
No time, need food. Hungry cheeseberry.
The rat vacuums up your scent. Its whiskers twitch.
Food, food, food. Can't talk, hungry.
The rat's tail twists.
Cheese food, fruit food. No time, need food.
The rat's tail twists.
Cheese food, fruit food.
Мне кажется, понял.
he's as cute as a kitten, isn't he? Used to be the ladies. Was the riker now? Nice, I like bees. May the soil under your feet slick.
Все еду отдал этому ублюдку. Ага. Молодец. Прокачка. Вход десятка это максимально. Блин, классно. Даже не знаю, что взять. Переключать некромантию или превращение. Думаю, превращение лучше. Идеально.
The masked creature grunts 3 times at the sight of you. It reaches its arm out. Clasped in its hand is a crumpled...
Чего? А, еще какой-то проход, смотри. А, еще я своих не прокачал. Точно. Луся. Гидрософия. Искусство убийства. Феин. Что там у тебя, пирокинетика? Гемантия, пирокинетика, что? Гемантию добьем. А я еще и лидерство качал. Серьезно? А что он делает? Ничего себе. Что это дверь такая?
No keyhole, no handle. There must be a hidden mechanism.
Хозяйничаю немножко. Весит немного, а стоит нормально.
This is quite the antiques collection. Garbage. I smell sauce in the air, and something else too, something rancid.
Будет какой-то бой, наверное.
Flesh and bones severed and stitched. Perhaps some sort of necromancy?
Да, походу сейчас будет какая-то жопа.
Such indecency. You strike a man in his own household? I believe we have a friendly agreement. It would be a shame if you refuse to honor it.
Каково я бил?
No harm done, then. But do avoid acting in haste. The world does not look kindly on such fundamental... Well, see...
Когда я его бил? Попробую еще раз пообщаться. Ну, когда я бил-то его? Я разве бил его? Вкусненько.
Such indecency. I
Почему бить?
believe we have no harm done then. Well.
Careful now. That's a trap. Look out! I see a trap nearby.
Мне кажется, он потом тебя откроет.
I found something.
Опять записка та самая. Это может баг какой-то?
The servant emits a menacing growl. The creature warns you.
Понятно. Даже основная тема так интересно поменялась. Ну, заметили, да? Музыка. Точно на втором этаже у него.
Above, ascend only.
The servant emits a menacing growl. The creature warns you away.
Понятно. Игра про загрузки, как всегда. Никто другого не ожидал. Что это за пиздец творится тут? Надеюсь, в этом доме потом никого не останется. Чтобы потыпать. А как их отсюда вымести?
The lizard hums tunelessly, not a melody exactly, but
10 spans under, humans slept. 10 spans up, the dwarves were kept. Lizards
she looks to your left with one eye and to your right with the other.
There's one here. It's pretty. I like that it stays where it is. Other remains don't always stay where I put them.
She smiles at you with the innocence of a
Кто ты
new
по жизни?
The hum still throbs in her throat.
Keeping watch, tending the graves.
She returns to her humming. She flinches as you move closer.
No, no touching.
Her
Она
humming
странненькая.
The eerie silence lasts for several seconds.
Riker might get mad. He doesn't like it when
А ты
someone
вещь?
touches his no work. I do it because I like it. Don't cause trouble. Just dig and pluck weeds.
She shivers and whispers.
He's a powerful sorcerer. Lives here in the garden. Can take the you from you. No brain, just body.
She points at her head.
The servants, they got nothing up there. Riker has it all now.
The ensuing silence lasts for several seconds until she picks.
Да, странные вы тут все. Нам с тобой придется с этим Рейгером драться потом. 100%. Блюдошный, блин. Нифига себе. Так, где там я? Я потерял себя. Мы заходим. Очень легко заблудиться. Это задний ход, да? Погнали сюда.
Human graves. May the dead stay forever at rest.
Там ничего нет. Странно. Дух Зимский. Сидит, молится какой-то госпоже. Не покидай меня, госпожа, говорит. Зимский это типа русский персонаж, да, какой-то? Твой орешка?
He flips the coin high in the air. It twinkles beneath the moonlight as it spins down, and he claps.
Lucky. Enjoy it while you can. All my life I served Lady Luck, and see how it ends? In the dirt.
Turning from you, he crouches back to the dirt. He resumes tracing esoteric
Что ты пытаешься нарисовать? Расскажи-ка мне.
Signs to call her.
Ее знаки, чтобы воззвать к ней.
Oh, Lady Luck always came when I called. For 30 years we roamed Riverlon together. She was my faithful mistress.
Мертвецы ей не нужны.
Now I cannot influence even a coin toss. But you breathe. I'll wager you've more use for my gifts than I do. Here, tell me what you truly value. Good enough?
Неплохо.
He smiles a foxy smile as he stabs
зачем ко мне в грудь?
He begins to trace sigils on your flesh. Though you cannot feel his fingers upon your skin, something inside you shifts. You feel a cold.
Ну-ка давай, рисуй. Сейчас какой-нибудь дебаф страшно навешай, да? Который я никогда не сниму, походу. Звери истока. Фу. Ну это все, это овощи, рабочие обычные, без мозгов. Давайте сохранимся, я хочу попробовать кое-что. Не. Только исток просрал, блин. Загрузимся, чтобы исток сохранить, потому что его сложно найти в обычной обстановке, если честно. Ух ты. Стоп. Может, теперь не сможем нормально исток это восполнить. Мы это делали на прошлом острове, а сейчас никак. Все, жопа, короче. Придется попрошайничать, ходить. Пласальничек. Так. Еще один выход. Собакин, подожди, а где мы?
The dog growls and bares its teeth at you in a wide, unsettling grin.
Come closer. I dare you.
He sniffs. He snarls.
I am death. There's no defying me.
Заметить его пожелтевшие глаза. Этот зверь повелевает мертвыми.
The dog's growls intensify and transform into a rhythmic rasp that mimics laughter.
Вау.
You swear you...
Yes, it is as I said. I am death. Flesh decays,
Так классно.
but bone and do I warn. Not one.
А кто такая Квана?
She calls herself master. I call her minion. Whatever name you choose, it is her hand that will wield it, not yours.
The dog raises its head to the stormy sky and howls. The earth beneath you vibrates. A dirge plucked on the string.
Necrotic troll, you are summoned. Crawl through the gate.
Твою мать. Этот пес сам ссаный некромант. Мне хана. Ну-ка. Пиздец. Капздец. Нет. Может просто собаки надхерач, слышь? Жесть. А вы где, он умер? Капли сдохла? Это лучше физом бить, да? Так я понял. Эту штуку. Да. Охренеть. Нет. Охренеть. Сволочь. Ага. Не понял. У нее очарование сработало, почему она смогла это... Ты не очень понимаешь, если честно, как вышло. Охереть. Нихера себе, он жесткий. Говнюк. Где? Собаки не вижу. А, вот он, господи. Он Сибилу хочет сожрать. Нихера себе, он себе защиту установил. Его зовут Анус, да? А демона он убил? Ну, моего этого. Походу, слушай. Он жесткий мужик. Убил Сибилу, сука. У меня физа нет, чтобы его убить. Где собаки? Главное, я так понял, что его убить, но он очень жесткий мужик. Блин. Это нежить? Значит, лучше не использовать. Чего физом лучше быть? У него целая армия лучников. А, Фейна кислотой? Дебил. Демон жив, что-то я не увидел его. Так. Уже лучше. И возгорание нафиг. Хера себе ты критуешь. Зря. Оказывается, не так много у него защиты. Да, жесткий некромант. Этот песик. И даже в этой игре никогда не ожидаешь, что кто-то будет каким-то жестким. Все ему как да. Пёселю, это где пёсель? Ну. Что маленький, выйдешь нахер? Так. Найс. Охренеть, пробил его. Ну что, Фейн? Давай. А вот кто его и добьет. Он далековато, да? Ага, там какой-то проход, смотри. Ага. Интересно. Нахера вообще колодец нужен? Ага, проходов еще очень много.
This statue was once a living being.
Прикол, оживим и все.
The figure is locked in pose.
На всякий случай. Сейчас откатится. То мы своруем и все. Короче, понял, что делать. Я вспомнил, где могу установить сток. В доме вот той бабы. Вернее, в ее подвале. Пойдемте.
Did you expect a needle?
Ну что новое скажет?
The Meister sits slump.
What news? Can you channel enough source? Are you powerful enough to proceed? Of course, my supplier. You can find more in the cloister woods. The Magisters kept records of each and break into them. Remember.
Я тоже спрашивал. Спасибо за исток. Собачка казалась очень легкой. О. Еще какой-то подвал. А вот, мы тут были у собачки. Скрываемся. А, кстати, у меня была ее броня.
She huffs in annoyance and rolls her eyes.
Oh, all this trouble and for nothing. Never figured I'd need frost armor. A mutt? Oh, please. He's no mutt any more than I'm a maiden. Oh, but do forgive me. I haven't expressed proper gratitude.
She bows in insincere reverence. Her arm rests on her back, hand mere inches from her staff. She goes silent, momentarily willing to let you go free.
Oh, honey, anathema's out there, and I'm not keen on competition if you get my drift.
A jolt of cursed fire flares from her staff.
Especially me.
Знаете, мне это напоминает игру Mortal Kombat. Дай только повод подраться. Твою мать, и все они призыватели, да? Дебил. Почему они по 100 раз ходят вообще? Дебилы. Ну. Такие дохера призывателей, я посмотрю. Чем хана? Интернат. Все, хана тебе ловище. А их два? Нихера себе ты гератист. У меня был яд? Нет. Теперь очарование сработает, если что. В смысле, у нас очарование коснуло на меня? Почему не убить его? Это баг или чё? Почему я не могу нацелиться, блядь? А бить почему нельзя? Почему мне игра вылетела? Трансляция идет? Странно. Очень странно. Сейчас мне игра это глюканула. Ой, господи. Душ. Запускается. Извиняюсь, ребят, я не знаю, что за херня произошла. Ой, господи. Мне игра просто вылетела, сейчас я вернусь. Такой себе глюк.
The petrified woman cannot speak, but I...
А если так? Не убирается. Ладно.
Well, isn't this rich?
She
Oh, all this trouble. And that? Oh, but...
She bows in insincere... She goes silent.
Oh, hun.
A jolt of...
Толку убеждения, если ни хера не работает. Но имеется в виду, не толку этого нет. Начинается. Танцы с бубнами. Каратист. Мне еще лечится, смотри, эту херню теперь. Заебись мой ход. Делаем подло и нагло. Сработало? Как? Она же не работает сквозь броню, или теперь работает? Смеется сейчас. Козел. Да в любом случае бабу бить теперь. Ты охерел? Короче, поебать. Просто... Давайте просто ее убьем нахер. Вот и все. Ничего не делать не можешь, да, мне теперь? Ничего не можешь делать. А так. А так. А так. Сейчас я тебя оживлю. Знаешь, когда? Когда ты сдохнешь. Смотри, прикол. Почему мне подается? Я что, некромантия? А, да. У меня есть некромантия. Сейчас я тебя оживлю. Сейчас. Минутку, блядь. Ой, простите, пожалуйста. Ну-ка. Ага. Что говоришь, оживить тебя?
She huffs it.
All this trouble and that over.
She bows in insincerity. She goes silent.
Oh, honey.
A jolt of...
Especially.
Давай, давай, показывай. Свои фокусы, свои эти фокусы. Я понаблюдаю. Почему в игре нет такой некромантии классной, блин? Опять, господи. Призыватели обоссанные. Не поиздеваюсь. А, у него маг защиты восстановилась каким-то хером. Сволочь. А, у нее же... У нее же этот... есть физ... Ой, маг защита. Физ защита. Всех перепутал, короче. Мы молодцы. О.
nothing but bone dust. Even the petrified aren't immune to the ravages of time, it seems.
Я запутался. Заблудился.
I'm down here. A mind of this magnitude shouldn't be cursed to live like this. Don't worry. I'm waiting.
The skeleton tries to brush the dirt from his clattering bones, then frowns. The moistest bits are still stuck in his cracks and crevices.
Thanks. You're probably looking for a reward, but I haven't got much.
He pokes a finger against his ossified head.
I'm a bit of a philosopher, you see. Not much else to be, what with all that.
Не похож ты ни одного из знакомых моих
Are you
философов.
questioning my intellect? You think you say more sooth than me, a verified soothsayer.
The skeleton pauses and sighs, then straightens his spine with a clatter.
A soul bond will settle it. A battle of wits. Then the cosmos itself will decide who can better face the truth of our own essence, me or you. But I'm sure you'll be just fine. Battle is dangerous, is it not? I find
Опять
it to
битва.
be true anyway, even when you're battling your
Но
own
в чем суть
mortality.
этой связи душ, чувак?
Oh, it's easy. We link up souls and share our innermost beliefs.
Давай.
The loser. Well. Oh, how fun. Just touch this bone on my rib cage here, right over where my heart.
You reach for the rib in question, but nothing feels different. Not until you try to pull your finger away, and it remains...
All right, mister. Deep thought. First up, our purpose in life. I say it's...
His jaws clack together in a show of self-assurance. You question your response the moment it leaves your lips. Your entire body shivers anxiously as you wonder, what it...
You poor, precious, pathetic thing. That's what happens when... Let's see if you can do better this time. Tell me, I say no. The gods guide our every move. I dare you to outsmart me now. How could I have been so simple when the truth is so... Well, I won't let you outshine me again.
The skeleton hangs his head low, then yanks it up.
Is there a difference between right and wrong? The truth is that there is not. Only action and consequence. Oh-ho! I got you there.
You feel the bond break between your finger and the skeleton. You pull your hand in and out, rips through your mind, soul, and body. The pressure builds and builds.
Such a pity.
Прикол. Давайте попробуем еще раз. Сейчас, ребят, что-нибудь вкусненькое принесу себе.
Just wait here, then. I'm waiting. Please hurry. It's stifling in here. Oh, just wait here, then. I'm waiting.
The skeleton tries to brush the dirt from his clattering... He pokes a...
I'm a bit of a... Are you questioning...
The skeleton...
A soul, but I'm sure. Battle it... Oh, it's the loser. Well... Oh, how...
You read...
All right.
His jaws clack together in a show of self-assurance. You question your response the moment it leaves...
You poor precious... Let's see if you can do better. I say... How could I have been so... Well...
The skeleton...
Is there a difference between right and...
You feel the bond break between your in and out...
Such a pity. Did you ever meet a
He pokes a finger.
You found one right here. Spent centuries buried under the dirt. Are you questioning my...
The skeleton...
A soul bond will settle it, but I'm sure you'll be just fine. I don't blame you. Got yourself together? Battle it. Oh, it's the lose. Oh, how...
You reach...
All right.
His jaws clack together in a show of self-assurance. You tug and tug, but your finger remains attached. You question your...
Let's see. I say no. The gods guide our every move. How could I have been... Well,
The skeleton.
Is there a difference between right?
You feel the bond break between your finger and the truth of your final answer momentarily calms you, but it is not enough to ease the inner pain ripping through.
Such a pity.
He pokes a.
You found. Are you
the skeleton?
A soul, but I'm sure. Battle. Oh, it's easy. The loser. Well. Oh, how fun.
You reach.
All right.
His jaws clack together in a show of self-assurance. A shattering shiver passes through the skeleton's body from toe to head. Then.
Well, but. Tell me, Sammy Smarty Pants. I say no. The gods guide our every move. Oh, gods, I can hardly bear to. All right.
The skeleton hangs his head low, then yanks it upward.
One last query. Is there a difference between right and wrong? The truth is that there is not.
You feel the bond break between your finger and the skeleton.
I can't bear...
Это я, чтобы сразу Фейна использовать. Ага. Ох, не зря, ох, не зря. Ну что, ублюдочный?
I'm a bit of a are you a soul, but oh, it's easy to lose. Oh,
you
all right.
His jaws clack together in a shattering.
Well, tell me, I say no. Oh, gods,
The skeleton.
One last query. Is there a difference between right?
You feel the bond.
Ой.
More not for Crispin, a simpleton's idea of a clever man, and a poor man's idea of a rich one.
Лох. Это начало что-то я опять. Ну в любом случае сюда все ведет, да? Воу. Ладно.
Pure grace in an undeserving world. The spirit of the tree may have much to say.
The roots of a great ancestor tree reach from deep underground to the surface above and beyond. But this tree, you are a scion of the elves. The mother tree demands your blood. You do not have a choice. She has a plan, and you must serve her with your death. But then you hear a voice, a friendly whisper from beyond. The voice knows you. He understands you. He loves you. Grateful, you accept. In an instant, you are an elf once more, walking in the world. But your new friend begins to make demand. At last, he bids you guard your tree. He expects you shall have guests. You shall kill the Godwoken when they come. Then you... The roots of a great ancestor tree reach from deep underground to the... The roots of a great ancestor... The thought occurs, the sign replaced one bad deal with another.
To trade one's soul for immortality and then lose out on your prize? That is
Desperation leads to stupidity. Among the stupid, anyway. Elven games. No one cares.
Lizard death rites are nothing.
It's hard not to feel some pride in reptilian engineering. I watched an elf spend hours trying to force his way into a lizard's chest. Eventually, he threw it into the flames. He did not leave empty-handed, unfortunately.
The spirit cannot speak. Are resplendent with polished ivory, heavy, but the air around you glows with sudden heat. Specks of ash fall from... Dig. Work. Deeper. By the Empress's order, you have to go deeper. As the memory fades, ghostly flames flicker on the surface of...
I see you. You have the strength I've been looking for. Find where the archaeologist cut into the earth. I will draw strength from the...
The voice vanishes, but the bone-deep longing remains. You must dig in the east. A terrible chill pervades the air as the... Here lies Phylan Surrey, whose family's generous patronage helped build these burial grounds.
Heavens above, look at all these bones.
What's this?
I found still stuck. There must be another one.
What's this?
I found some. Success! It's shut tight! No! The door! It's shut tight! It's shut tight! It's shut tight!
She hums quietly.
No body here, only a pile of rocks. Faked his own death. Didn't take long for fate to catch up, though.
The spirit of a dwarf frowned.
I don't hear any pickaxes! We can't be wasting time! Haven't you seen the excavation site? There's rig sites close. It has to be.
The dog spirit rolls his head around, gawking at the ground and sky.
I am death. Indeed, the masses tremble at my might.
He moves to lick his haunches and seems taken aback by...
Once a demon, now a weapon. We heard its call and slayed our allies in its name. It is near.
The canine spirit lifts his head to howl, but can barely manage a...
давайте, наверное, на этом закончим. Потом продолжим. Пока что подписывайтесь, ставьте лайки, пишите комментарии. И, как говорится, всем пока.